Hello everyone, I am Waec Gce, your physics tutor to your physics classroom. Today we want to start our analysis on NEPO questions. As you all know that we are now preparing for NEPO, and likewise we need to be working on the information with us. So let's start. So since we are in the season of NEPO, we need to start solving some questions, especially the questions we are expecting them to come out in this NEPO physics. In this video that you are watching, it's our first video. Please do well to press the subscribe button, turn on your notification button, likewise do well to like and share. Alright, our returning viewers, welcome to your physics classroom. So let's solve the question on the board. Here we have a NEPO question saying a progressive wave is represented by the equation y equals 0.02 sine open bracket 100 pi t minus 2 pi x, and we are told to determine the amplitude, the frequency, the period, the wavelength, and the wave speed. Now let's start. Solution. We need to remind ourselves that we have something called the equation of progressive wave, which says y equals to a sine open bracket wt plus or minus kx, where our w is 2 pi f and our k is 2 pi over lambda. If all these are put in this equation 1, we are going to get something called y equals to a sine wt. This w has become this, that is 2 pi ft plus or minus this with this our k, that is 2 pi over lambda x. From this equation, we have generated this equation. Remember, equation has been given to us to work with. This is a progressive equation. Now, whenever a question comes like this, the first thing you do is that the best way for us think about the fundamental equation of the progressive wave. From there, you can now know which one to use. Maybe by you generating the next equation to know the one that will look like or that will be equivalent to the equation given to you in the question. If we check the question given to us, we have y equals to 0.02 sine, we have a bracket open, 100 pi t minus 2 pi x. Now looking at this equation, looking at what I have as my own equation 2 here, let's check, let's put them together. If you are watching very well, I have my y, I have a, I have this number, I have sine, I have this number, and so on. So let me bring the equation given to us in the question to this place so that we see and we compare. So we have y equals 0.02 sine open bracket our 100 pi t. They use minus, this plus or minus just direction, it's not affecting the equation, it's not affecting the calculation, rather we have 2 pi x. That's what we have, 2 pi x. Now let's check, is it looking alike? Let's check very well. Are they looking, we have anything looking alike? Yes, we have it. Because we can see vividly, look at my hand, that's the best way. I have this for this, this for this, this for this, this. Now look at something here. Here I have, look at this environment, look at this environment, something is coming out. Look at this environment, look at this environment. That's how to operate. Now the first question says we should find the amplitude. I and you can all see that our amplitude A is what? Our amplitude is equal to 0.02. If it is in centimeter, you write centimeter. If it's in meter, you write meter. Depending on whatever value given to us. Now, like this, we have done the first one. Now the second one asks us to find the frequency. Now, where can we find the frequency in our equation? Look at it very well. We have to bring it out. I have 2 pi ft equals to 100 by t. You can see I have linked the two equations, the equation I generated and the equation given to us in the question. I am linking them together now. And now I have 2 pi ft and I have 100 pi t. So now let's go by mathematics. T cancel t, pi cancel pi. What I have left here is 2f equals to 100. Divide both sides by the quotient of f. F equals to 100 over 2. And finally, f equals to 50 hertz. Without wasting time, we have answered question number 2 of this particular equation. Now, to answer the third one, I'll put it here. Since we are moving forward, they said we should find period. Remember, I have answered number 1 here. I have answered number 2 here. Number 3 said we should find the period. I want to find period. Let me create my space for that one here in my figure 3. Remember, there is a relationship between frequency and period. And the relationship says that frequency is the inverse of period. Or you say period is the inverse of frequency. You are saying the same thing, that is f equals to 1 over t. Which simply means that t is also the same thing as 1 over f. We have found our f as 50, so t becomes 1 over 50. If you like, you can leave it like this, and likewise you can take it to decimal. I think that will give us 0.02 if you have calculated the units seconds. So with this we have answered the period as well. The next thing we want to do right now, we want to find the wavelengths. How can we find wavelengths? For those of us that we are just watching this video or video for the first time, please do well to press the notification button, because we do release video every time too. And also likewise we do go on live. So please, whenever we are live, once the notification button is on, you really want to see the notification that we are on or we have released video. Please do well to do that. Always share the link with your friends. Press your subscribe button. Thank you, and put your comment in the comment box. If you have a topic that you want us to treat with you, also put it in the comment box. Throughout this season of NEPO, we are here to supply you all the information you need. All what we need from you is just be with us and watching all our videos. I will be releasing them every time. See. Now, thank you. Now we have to go to question number 4 of this equation. It says we should find wavelength. Where can we find wavelength? We want to find wavelength. Remember, figure 4. We want to find the wavelengths. That's all. The next thing will now be, how can we get our wavelength? Same style we used to get our frequency. So the same style. We can see wavelength here at this face side. So from there we bring out the equation. We say 2 pi over lambda x equals 2 pi hertz. The equation I generated, the equation given to us in the questions, we are equating them. Now we go again the same style. 2 cancel 2, pi cancel pi. What can we bring out? What can we use? X cancel x. Indirectly, I'm saying 1 over lambda equals to 1. If I cross multiply, lambda is equals to 1. If it's in centimeter, you write it. If it's in meter, you write it. That's how it is. If it is in centimeter, depending on how the value, if they say you should leave one side in centimeter or meter, we leave it. If they say we should leave this one also in meter, we leave it in meter. And that's how we settle the issue of wavelength. We have gotten the answer to this. Now we move to the 5th question. We said we should find the wave speed. We want to find the wave speed. To find the wave speed. You know, at times you can also call it wave velocity. We are saying the same thing. You can still remember that the formula for wave speed says V equals to F times the wavelength, or F times lambda. And luckily for us, we have gotten our F as 50 and we have gotten our lambda as 1. So we just put it together and get the final answer. That's V equals, what is it, 50 times 1, and V equals to 50 meter per second. And that is how we finish that question about the progressive wave. The next question, as we all know that we are still in the season of NEPO 2025. So we have our questions to work with in the preparation of NECO 2025. So progressive wave question done. So please do also to solve all questions related to progressive wave. We have been taught very well. Let's follow the same concept and we'll get the same answer. We'll get the nice and the best answer for our questions. Now, we have the B part. It says a progressive wave travels in water with a wavelength 0.5 meter and a frequency of 2 Hz. And we have a process under it that you should find the wave speed. That is, like we are going to use the same formula we used here. So let's just put the question, the solution here for that B. Given, what are the given parameters? The best way to enjoy calculation question is you write your given parameters, interpret those words in the simple information that we call parameters. And we have they give us wavelengths. They give us wavelength as 0.5 and they give us frequency, our F, as 2 Hz. So we are asked to find V. So which means that V equals to F lambda. V equals to F lambda. V equals 0.25, which is the F is 2 times 0.5. So V equals to 1 meter per second. And that's how we answer the question we have here. That's how we answer the question we have here. Now, they now put another question attached to that same story. They said if the wave travels for 6 seconds now, the time, if the wave travels for 6 seconds, how far does it travel? What is the distance? This time around now, you are now taking that wave out to a normal speed. You know, normal speed tells you that speed is equal to distance over time. Distance over time. Now we want to find the distance. We have already known our speed. So we now take ourselves to that recall. Let me put it somewhere here so that we will see. And now go to recall. So since we know, we say our good parameter, they say if our time now, this time around is 6 seconds, we want to find the distance. How far? We want to find the distance. That's what we want to find right now. Remember, we have our speed. Recall that speed is distance over time. Speed is equal to distance over time. And if you check very well, we have already known our speed to be 1 meter per second. And the distance is what we want to find. Let's call that one y. And the time is 6. So we cross the line, y equals to 6 meters. That is, the distance is 6 meters. And that's how we finish this question, NECO 2025 analysis. Please do well to watch all our videos that we have released concerning this NECO 2025. And likewise, do well to put your comments in the comment box. We'll be expecting your response. And likewise, I will be waiting to see you in the next video. Bye.